Well, hey, guys. I thought we were going to have to wait a few minutes to try to get 20 people in here at least before we get started, but looks like we've already got 15. So we will give it a few minutes and then we'll get started. How is everybody today? I truly want to know. Please let me know. Teresa, hello. Pink Butterfly, Brittany, Blue Eyes. Peas in a Pod. Well, there's 26 people, guys. Wow. Visionary Web, hello. Well, I don't know that I got it fixed, but we're gonna go for it. We're gonna try it. So if I drop off or if it boots me off or something, guys, just hang on a few minutes and I'll be back. Okay, that's all I can say. Hello, everybody coming in. Sweet as Sugar, I love that name. I'm doing good today, guys. I'm doing better than I was the other night, should I say. Hello, Miss Corey, Alicia. Hello. Guys, I know we get tired of hearing this. Yeah, everybody doing a roll call at the beginning of every live stream. But mainly, it really, truly is just to kill time to let people get in here, let them get the notifications. We know that. So, like half of the people that are coming in don't miss half of what you're already saying. So we try to give it a few minutes. So I'm going to give it 5 minutes. We're already up to 3, so. But I do want to make a statement right here and right now. This man, Chad Nesbitt, who is from Skyline News, plainly says in the video, in both the videos, I believe, but I'm only going to be playing out of one of them. He plainly says that it is not Summer Wells' bones that they found, and that it is not of a 5-year-old. And yes, he does go in and he says, and I'm going to be playing it, where yes, the TBI does have them, and they are checking into whose they are. And that they did originally, in the beginning, think it was animal bones, but now they figured out that it's not, or whatever. I don't want to quote him in case I quote wrong, but you'll be hearing it. I'm so glad you're covering this. Well, I'm sort of glad too. I'm more or less trying to set the record straight because there's a lot of people out there that are, hey, Nana, nice to see you again. It's nice to see you, Corey. A lot of people are trying to say that this man is not credible, blah, blah, blah. I don't know whether he is or whether he isn't. I don't follow him. I did follow him as far as his reports on the Summer Wells case. And what I heard and what I seen, I did a video on it, just one video, and put it out there. And then I called TBI the next day, spoke with Leslie Earhart. She confirmed what he said, except that it was supposed to be deer bones. I left it at that. But then when I started thinking about it again, and the video I did the other day, and I played his little thing in there. And then TT, Tennessee Truth, sent me the photos where she matched up the material that was found with a shirt or a pajama top, whichever you want to call it, that Summer was actually wearing. I'm assuming, I think it was back in March. That piqued my interest again, guys. And that's what we're going to be going over. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. So now, does anybody have any questions before I get started? I'm in Tennessee. I'm just being lazy today. Oh, well, as soon as we get through with this live, I plan on being lazy myself. So don't feel bad. That Jerry is credible. It's not Jerry. It's Chad. But now the American something group that he talks about, and he does show the website page in that video that I'm going to show. It's that guy and his crew, which happens, it includes 6 people, and they're like retired law enforcement or military or whatever. They are the ones that supposedly actually found this. And they did call in the TBI. They called in a not an archaeologist. I can't think of it now. The person you're supposed to call about bones, anthropologist. They called in an anthropologist and all that, guys. So for people who are hollering, this needs to be turned over to the TBI was there. They know all about it. And even if they didn't, I called Leslie the next day after I saw this original video back in October. And I spoke with her about it. She told me they knew. They were there. American missing. Yeah, they're credible. Okay. I do believe that those are her PJs too. Well, I don't know if it's PJs or if it's a shirt. All I know is in the picture that Tennessee Truth sent to me, she's sitting there with the top on and she has purple pants on with it. It was originally said that it was a sleeper. I was just correcting that. It's not a sleeper. It's actually a top. Summer could have been there too, but had been moved by the time the shirt and bones were found. Possibly. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to make anybody believe something that's not the truth. That's why I'm trying to get this out there and make sure everybody understands exactly what that man said and exactly what I've said. Hello, Burnt Dirt. I don't think I've seen you in here. Burnt Dirt. I like that name too. Do you all remember Ernie played a video of Candace at the lake fishing at night and was sick? Yes. So we watched it last night on Dumpling's channel, guys. And if y'all don't know who Dumpling is, y'all need to go check her out. I will. I did. Excuse the coughing, guys. My allergies and stuff. I did share her live stream last night on my community tab. And so if y'all haven't checked her out, go check her channel out and sub up if you like it. She's, a new channel. She's just past 400 subscribers last night. So, okay, guys, let me see if I can pull this up, okay, and see if we can't get started playing this, okay? And I'm going to probably stop it periodically so I don't get in trouble. Oh, hang on a second. Let me do this and then try to present and see if now that I can see myself in the thing. Yep. I think so anyways. Okay, let me go to... See, there's some of the bones, guys. These are different reports that he's done. And that's what some were thinking that the other piece of material was, but there's no bright orange in those leggings. See the orange right there? There's nothing bright orange in this. So I don't think that's what that is. But I would like to figure out, see that pattern right there? I would like to try to find something of her clothing that might have that pattern on it. And plus the bright orange, of course. See how the bones are down in the dirt, guys? There's the pelvic bone. Come on.
Or within that vicinity out there, and they found some bones, and they contacted me and wanted to know if I knew anybody that was like a coroner or anything along those lines, and which we did. And we contacted the coroner in Newland, and who had been a guest on this show one time before. And after showing the pictures of these bones that were sent to us here at Skyline, the coroner contacted the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and told them, you better get over there. There's something to this. And so they did. And Tennessee Bureau of Investigation showed up with Larry's team was there. And I'm going to show you what they found. Now, we found out later that human bones and certain animal bones are very similar when you see them out there. And some of the TBI people thought it was what they discovered was animals or an animal, and there was another detective there that thought, well, I don't know so much about that, fellas. I think it might be a little something else and something to this. An anthropologist did come by and look at these things, and they did discover bones. I want to be clear, it is not Summer Wells. They believe this person to be of 22 years of age.
Did everybody hear that? It is not Summer Wells. He never claimed that it was Summer.
And not 5 years old, but they did find human remains at this particular location. I'm going to show it to you. Secondly, I want you to know that this high-tech system that the American Recovery Project has is incredible. Law enforcement, like I said, it works with Larry and his team and helping to find people, and the three people that we were looking for that were underage and were being prostituted out in the Asheville area, Larry's team helped us find those people there, and we've worked with the State Bureau of Investigation came up here to meet with us.
And not that you can't understand it, but the three people had no connection in this case whatsoever. He was just giving an example of how good they are about finding people.
And want to know how in the world did y'all find these people? And we showed them. We told them. So anyway, I hope you guys can still see me. Let me ask Lanning if he can, because if I can show you this. Lanning, give me another text here, buddy. Let me make sure I'm still on here. And I'm going to go straight to it here. Whether you see me or not, we're going to go for it. I'm going to show you what Larry and his team found. And we'll start where they were. I cannot tell you the location of this as of yet. Larry might be able to do that tomorrow, but as of right now, I cannot. But this is the area, okay? This is where they were tromping around on Saturday. And they stumbled upon bones. And most of the bones were approximately 6 inches under the ground. Some were above the ground. It was.
Some bones were 6 inches below the ground. Deers don't bury themselves, guys.
It's beside sort of a river that's out there. And this one particular person told us that Summer had, thank you, Mike, thank you, that Summer was in the horse pond, and this particular place was by a river. Water comes in when it floods. Some more bones.
Now, that's something else I'd like to say. I wonder if he was trying to tell us something, because he mentions that Summer was at the horse pond, and then he says this place was next to water.
Right here. And come on down. Now, one was laying right, there's another one right here. It's almost like in a shallow grave, okay? And there was some articles of clothing that was there. show that to you right here. Does that look like little girl's clothing? We don't know. Here's another picture of it right there. But after the anthropologists saw this and saw this pelvis, show it to you, they believe this is to be of a 22-year-old person and not Summer Wells. But they are bones. Again, the American Recovery Project. I've got these pictures up here. I'm going to show you. There's the website. Write it down. Go to it. Take a look at it. It's just incredible people. And again, they do work with law enforcement. And so, let me come back to you, and I'm going to show you one particular picture here that's really got my attention. You know, when the U.S. military has satellites going around, they can look in on terrorist camps and so forth, and they've got stuff where we can see the back of a car and see what the tail, the tag is on the tail end of the car. This computer system that Larry and his team have isn't quite that good, but it can certainly zoom in at a particular time and date. Hold on one second. A particular time and date in history that these satellites were flying over. These satellites have to be where they can see. There can't be any cloud cover. But if you know the time that a little girl was missing and the date the little girl was reported missing, then you can go to the the longitude and latitude of these satellites of the particular time and the particular day that Summer Wells, for instance, went missing. And you can purchase the video and pictures of that the satellite company puts out there. And that's exactly what he did. And so he went to the time and day that Summer Wells went missing, and he constantly kept looking to see who pulled in up there and so forth. I can tell you this, particular people were there in a particular vehicle, and I can only tell you certain things here, and I'll let him tell you the rest of it, but that he followed with those satellite images where that particular vehicle went to, and it went to this location where these bones are. And again, that is not Summer Wells' bones. The anthropologist and the four different people that saw this as professionals in this say that it is human, but it is a 22-year-old person. And I do know that the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is looking into it to see whose that is now, and so forth, along with the sheriff's department out there. So this is somewhat breaking news.
So see there, guys, even the sheriff's department in Hawkins County knows about this.
We wish we knew something a little more about Summer, except that they did find those bones. Now, when they followed the car on the satellite thing, they followed it to that location. You can tell how long there were 4 people that got out of the car, and only 3 people came back. So you can't make out their faces, but you can tell how many bodies were there, and how many were, in other words, live bodies, walked into the woods, how long they were gone, and they were gone for 3 hours, and then came back with only, so there's 4 went in and only 3 came out. And that's why Larry and his team decided to look over there and see what they could find. So that's what we had to report. And he's still looking. And I have a feeling if somebody out there, and you know who you are.
Guys. So I hope y'all seen that and heard it. And all he does is just say goodbye. And he addresses the guy that he originally talked to up there when he did the first report, the neighbor that told him about the sacrifice and all that stuff, that Don went and spoke with at 3 hours after someone went missing. That's who he's talking to. And he offers him once again, he would come forward and give them more precise area to look, that they would go and look, and that they would sign papers with a lawyer stating that this person would receive the reward fund, because the guy is wanted. There's warrants out for his arrest, so he didn't want to go to the law enforcement himself about what he knows. So I don't know, guys. I don't know whose bones it could be. He does say that TBI does have them, and they're trying to identify them now. They know about it. Hawkins County knows about it. The anthropologist did confirm that it was human bones, that it was a pelvis bone of a 22-year-old female or approximately 22 years old, and that no, it was not Summer Wells. But tell me, and everybody's like, oh, well, there's thousands of, mass productions of that particular pajama top, okay, that we matched up with Summer's shirt. But tell me, how many do you think, how much of a coincidence could it be that it is connected to supposedly, now I don't know all this for a fact, I'm just going on what this man reported. They follow a car to a certain area and then go to the coordinates where that car went and started searching. They're going to find one of those other shirts in that particular area, just like one that Summer had on. How big of a coincidence is that? Come on. Rose was almost 22, yes, but she was never in Tennessee. And I'm sorry, I don't see them transporting a corpse to Tennessee. And besides that, that means that Rose would have had to have been here from 2009 until 2021. And then this happened. That common sense can rule that part out right there. I don't know who it is, but I do know that that material does match to Summer's shirt. No, we don't know if that's the shirt she had on when she went missing. We obviously, in the past little while, can definitely say we have no clue what that child may or may not have been wearing when she went missing, because everything that we have been told has evidently been shot out of the water. If they followed a car, they have a description and possibly tag number of the car also. Well, they said that they couldn't get the tag number, but do y'all remember he said there was particular individuals that got into that particular car? So what exactly was he meaning by the word particular? Could he mean Don and Candace got into Candace's red Subaru? I mean, that sounds a little weird to me. Bones in a tote. I don't know, hon. Hi, Sonia. What are the odds? They don't know, right? I mean, come on. It's just too big of a coincidence for me, guys. That's the way Candace's ex-husband was found, with patches all over him from Ad, and she left him that way. I missed something here. Oh, Grandis does travel around with many totes. I had heard about it being a 20-something-year-old back then, but yeah, anyone said it wasn't. Well, no, all I know is, listen, guys, and people are trying to discredit this man because he said on that particular report, he said that he would be back on the very next day, which this happened on the 20th. His report happened on the 25th of October, 2022. And he was supposed to have come back on because evidently something happened and that Larry guy wasn't able to stick around and be on the show. Okay. You also have to remember, I called Leslie the very next day because I watched that live. And I called Leslie Earhart the very next day and asked her about it. And she did confirm with me that all of it did happen except for the fact that it was deer bones. And then she asked me again what channel it was and what the reporter was. And I told her, and she said, okay, I'll deal with that or take care of that or something to that effect. I spoke it specifically on my live that I did after that. So if anybody has any questions about what she specifically said to me, you can go watch that live. I'm sorry I didn't do it. I didn't have time to do it this morning. But she said, okay, I'll deal with it or I'll take care of it or whatever. That man never came back and finished that report up. And as a matter of fact, to my knowledge, he has not come back and did any more reports on summer wells. And I also had a person get a hold of me and her together, track down the company that does those satellite pictures and stuff, because we were going to purchase some. But that's when they told us, and from what I hear from other people, told everybody else, sorry, we didn't have a satellite in that area on that specific day. So, awfully strange. After I called Leslie, that all came about. Or if unidentified, they have put out a public plea, in my opinion. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing part of these conversations, guys. Could it be the shirt and deer bones were the sicko whales joke? Well, possibly. That's something I hadn't thought of. That's possible. But why? Ellie will not say because of investigation. Exactly, they won't. I can't find anything on him doing any updates. That's what I'm saying. I searched yesterday, and in the description, guys, there's three. Not the one that he did way back when about talking to that neighbor, but the ones that he did about the bones and the pictures and stuff. I've got all three of those listed in the description. I've got the links for them. You can go and look for them yourself, or look at them yourself and listen to them. I believe the first one was on October the 20th. There was one on January the 19th of 2022, and then, or might have been 2023, sorry. And then October the 25th, which that one right there was from October 25th of 2022. I know the whales like playing games, hun. How credible is Chad Nesbitt and Larry was identified as being Ernie Shell back in November? No way. I believe they shut him down due to the investigation. I do too. There was a doll in a tote in the woods people found. It was Candace playing games. They can lie about that though. Well, they can, but the thing about it is guys, wherever that shirt or that piece of material was found, right? That was Summer's shirt. We need to figure out why, where, how come that was buried in the dirt. And it looked like it had been there for a while. And for the people who've been telling me, well, no, the one she's wearing looks like it's blue, or it is a black background, and the one on the ground looks like it's got a blue background. Well, after it's laid out in the weather for a year and a half, of course it's going to be faded. The audio of Grandis gagging at fishing place wasn't fake. The gagging was too real, right? And this guy, see, that's something else. In the beginning of that video, if you guys go and watch that particular video, he talks about when they started looking out next to the horse pond and stuff. He talks about how they sell a bunch of material and clothes and stuff buried under the edge of the dirt and stuff. And that's back when he was talking to that guy, when that guy first told him to go out to the horse pond to check. And he, like I said, he names that there's material and clothing out there buried under the dirt and stuff. And then later on, when he's talking about where they found the bones and the clothing, he says that he mentions that Summer was last seen out at the horse pond. And then he says this clothing and bones was located near a river, near water. So I'm asking again, do you think he was trying to hint to where they may have actually found this stuff? Excuse me, I've got to cough, guys. Hang on one second. I do apologize. I mean, do y'all think it's possible he was trying to hint around and let everybody know? Second to no one. It was a call with Ernie and Candace from last summer. Yeah, like I said, we listened to it on Dumpling's channel last night. Again, I mean, I heard it the first time it came out, but we listened to it again last night. Lori, if you will go to my video or my community tab and click on Dumpling's live stream, you'll hear it in there. You'll just have to scan through it. I don't know where she played it, but she played it a couple of times, I believe, and you'll be able to hear it there. That's great, second to no one. I hope you do. Yep, that's the thank you, Pink Fan. TCCT Dumpling. I couldn't remember the full name of the channel, guys, but that's the name of the channel right there. As a matter of fact, I called her, but there was no answer. She may still be asleep because I know she was on pretty late last night. She was supposed to have come up on panel with me today if I could have got a hold of her. A channel called Squirrel something, and she contacted the American Search Project, and she said they confirmed it was human bones, and she was going to get trained by the American Search Project to help. That's awesome. That's what I'm saying. Everybody was so ready to discredit this man when if they would just read between the lines and hear what was actually being said. Any cell that pings off a cell tower can be traced. I'll say probably not because they show an actual piece of clothing by the horse pond. The pond really is part of the river. It's just a little alcove that where water gathers up and people just go in and swim and stuff. But it is part of that river or lake or whatever. It's running water. It's a running body of water. Good morning, Laylee. How are you this morning, hon? The dolls were what the psychic Juanita found. Yeah, she told me about that. I spoke with her probably about 6-7 months ago. I actually talked for about 2 hours with her on the phone. She told me a lot of stuff. Of course, you only believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, but she told me a lot of stuff. She says that she sat down and had talks with Hunter and Allie and all of them. Your input was awesome last night, Los Angels. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Anytime I can help anybody, that's all I want to do. That's good to hear, hon. But y'all want to take a look at these pictures one more time and go through them. Put a 1 in the chat if you do. And that way also y'all can get screenshots of them or whatever and see if maybe you can match up that other piece of material. They've had a place ready. I think they drugged her and put her in that place alive or not. Oh, wow. Yeah, guys, I mean, the more people that we can get to screenshot these and try to figure out, what this material is, the better. So, yeah, hang on 1 second. So everybody was able to see everything right. Good. Okay. I'm going to try window and see if it will let me do that. It still ain't going to let me do that, is it? Nope. Okay, anyways. There's the first one, guys. And there's where I blew it up. We can all agree that that is the same piece of material. There's the bones. Hang on one second, guys. Dumpling is listening, guys. If y'all need me to slow down, or I will go back over it if y'all need me to. There's that, guys, if y'all want to screenshot it. These reports that Nesbitt put out. There's a January 19th, 2022, January 19th, 2022 report he did. See, that is that shirt, guys. And see right here, it is pants. It's pajamas, but it's not a sleeper. Okay, because that's the match to it right there. And for the orange one, like I said, that shows that there's no orange in that pair of pants. See the orange and no orange. But I would like to find an article of her clothing that has this design on it. And that's the pelvic bone. See here, it says the remains were deemed to be that of a 22-year-old. Well, I'm looking for a picture, but see right here, she has purple pants on. That's why I was thinking that was a shirt. I hope that helped, guys. Like I said, if anybody wants to, if you didn't get it, you need to get it. What now? What is going on? Stop or you're leaving. I don't know what's going on. Am I mad? I don't know, Alpaca Maid. I can't figure out what's going on, honey. You couldn't see the pics at all? Ugh. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Sorry about that. Alpaca, if you can't see them, text me or something. Let me know. Or hang on, let me just check it. Okay, thank you. Like I said, those are reports that he's done. And this is what I was meaning, guys. See the outfit? I believe that is a pajama outfit. It does look like it matches. These do not match the orange in that picture. I would like to somebody try to find this design on something else that she's wearing. If you did not get a screenshot of this, guys, all you have to do is get a hold of me and I will send you the pictures. Okay, that's back to that video. And there's the purple pants. That's why I said I thought it was a shirt instead of a pajamas set. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry about that a while ago. Yes, Allie said that back in the beginning that Candace told her that one night when she was drunk or something. It does look like that shirt. The one with the orange, I believe, are flowers. I know, but our thing is we've got to go and find the article of clothing if it exists, and see if we can match it. Oh, the foot in the picture, it looks like tiny bones. Dumpling, would you like to come up? You don't have to. Hello, Robin. How are you today, sweetheart? Alpaca maid. Dragonflies. Where did the pics come from? From Skyline News. Chad Nesbitt said that the recovery group over there in Asheville, North Carolina, located them and took pictures of them, and they have been turned into the TBI, and Hawkins County knows all about it. I think they were trying to get Nana's attention with cops because pics weren't showing with caps. Oh yeah, probably. But that's what I was trying to. Okay, yeah, thank you. That's what I was trying to say a minute ago, guys. I'm trying to figure out what window it is I'm supposed to use so that I can actually see the screen when I'm showing something on screen, because I can't see it. It covers my whole entire screen up. There you go, Dumpling. I'll drop the link, hon. Dragonflies, you're fine, hon. I don't mind to re-explain things. I don't know, but I don't believe it was too far. I don't think it was more than 30 minutes, if that, from the way he talked in all his interviews about it, or reports. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. But like I said, there's three links to the different reports that he did on this subject in the description box, guys. Dumpling, sounds like you're doing something right. In Tennessee. Sound? There's something wrong with the sound? Sounds like Puppy's threatening Dumpling. Excuse me? Dumpling? Where's your security guard at? Don't they need that? Well, I hope you know that this will be reported to YouTube. Threats. Dumpling, if you want to come up on panel, honey, there's my link. What did they say about reported to Asheville? They were talking about 3 people that they were get rid of that ignorant ass. Somebody. They were talking about people they were looking for over in Asheville that wasn't connected to this case. Is this location around the area Candace drove around on the 15th? I don't know, honey. They never told what. They never told. Oh, well, guess what? Guess who we think the puppy is? What did they just put in the damn chat here? Looky here. NIGGER. S. Exactly. I don't care who it is, they're still going to get reported. Hang on one second, guys. I'm here. I'm just checking to see if we can follow that lead. But I think somebody blocked them before I got a chance to. There we go. Okay, I got it. I got their information. Well, if you want to call it information, as much information as I could get off here, anyways. Yeah, I know Candace goes by Taz Foo or something like that. There is no reason to be disrespectful in chat, not having here reported blocked, and you are now irrelevant. Exactly. Only problem is I believe they may have scared off Dumpling. Which is ridiculous. Okay. I don't know how to do that, but does it say it on there? Yeah, reported and blocked. Okay. I've got a screenshot of their page and all that. I've got a copy of their um you, I know that was BS. Nana gave that fool a boot right out of here. Yes, I did. I don't know if that was Don Wells. I'm assuming it was Don Wells. Who else do we know that gets on YouTube and does that or says that? Yes, you can have that link again. Are you okay? Well, hang on a second. Okay, there's the link. Okay, you did an IP address on Wells. They are used different IP address. Okay. Hi, hon.
Hey, Nana. Sorry, my computer wouldn't load. Oh, I have an echo.
That's okay. That's what happened last night with me when I was trying to be on your panel. It kept dropping me off for some, not yours, but mine.
Oh, I don't know what's happening. Okay, so I wanted to tell y'all real quick. I haven't ever seen the puppy person until last night when I started talking about what I talked about.
Was that after I left or was it while I was still on there?
I think they commented while you were there, and they got blocked quick.
Okay. Alpaca Maid says we all give Dumpling a very warm welcome. Yes, we do, guys.
Thank you. I just woke up, y'all. I'm still trying to get better, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot, guys. She is sick. So and she was up late last night. So that's probably why she was sleeping in. I figured you were sleeping in.
You're okay. It's good. I'm just glad I woke up in time to catch you. But okay. When you said I was trying to get my computer to download Chrome again, it deleted it last night. I don't know how. But when you said that puppy person said that N-word, I was like, okay, makes sense.
Well, did you see what else they were saying about you?
No, not really.
Oh, they were saying that you better be afraid. You better be very afraid.
Ooh.
Yeah. And now that they were blocked, I believe it took away all their. No, there it is. Okay, it's got it.
You can take your phone and take a picture from your phone of the screen, maybe.
Well, yeah, it's on there. Okay, there's the one that says she should be afraid. There's the other one. Dumpling, you need to chill or else I will come for you.
Oh my goodness.
Hang on, let me just do I got a screenshot thingy here. So
Okay. I'm just looking at these pictures you sent me last night to catch up.
But yeah, that's that bothered me. I've never had anything like that in my chat before.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
They followed me from last night. I feel bad.
Nobody should be threatening people like that.
Wow, that's scary, but it's okay because I'm pretty sure we know who it is. It'll be okay.
But why would they, if it's Don Wells, then why would they do that? I mean, why you and not somebody else?
Maybe because I started showing what you showed yesterday and it's too close to the truth. I don't know. Just to guess if it is them, you know. It's good to meet all of you too. And thank you for having me up, Nana.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
I want to call you Nana because I have a Nana, so I keep wanting to say Nana.
It's okay. John Davis calls me Nana, and I think Cher calls me Nana too. So it's okay if you do.
Okay, cool.
But I did click on each and every one of the word, the NIGGERS stuff. I clicked on all those, so it should show up on my chat, even if it gets took out of it should show up on my screen if it gets took out of the chat, should I say. I just can't believe they came in here and threatened you like that.
I know. I'm sorry that came to your chat. They even followed me to one of my friends' chats that doesn't even have anything to do with true crime last night after my live. Yeah. And they found me there and they were commenting and I was like, I just blocked them real fast. It doesn't matter. It's just kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. Do you have, are you safe where you're at?
Oh yeah, girl. I got this. I can protect myself.
Okay, just making sure, hon.
Thank you. I'm good.
Did I understand it right last night that you all said you're located? Well, never mind. Shut up. Well, I don't know why I'm saying that. I was going to ask where you're at, what state you're located in, but it's okay. Let's not even discuss that because they're probably still watching.
I was about to say I'll text it to you.
Yeah.
But with them watching, I don't know if I'd say it out loud.
Yeah,
I messaged you.
It just slipped my brain. Sorry about that.
Okay, May wants a quick recap, please. They missed what happened. Were you showing those pictures?
Yeah, I showed the pictures. And I also showed the video where he says that where the TBI was notified and that they came out there and they couldn't. At first, they thought it was human bones.
And then they said what? It was deer bones? Oh gosh, she's having issues with her internet. She'll be back, y'all. She'll be right back.
Yep, right here I am. Anyways, they said that it was human bones. Then they said no, that it was animal bones. And then they changed it and said, yes, it was human bones.
Okay, so they did change it a third time and say, yes, it is human bones.
Yeah, they did. And they said that TBI does have them and Hawkins County is aware of it and they're trying to identify them as it is right now.
Really? Y'all, I bet that's why we're getting trolls, and I bet that's why it's getting hot and heavy, and I bet that's why the hair is getting dyed. This is all, in my opinion, and allegedly. But if they have those bones and they're testing them, I feel like
But, I mean, he does plainly state that it is not. They did identify it as the pelvic bone as about 22-year-old female.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was not a child. It's not a child. It wasn't Summer.
Okay, I got you. So where does the material come into that then? Hey, Pinky.
They were found. The material was found next to the bones.
But no bones with that material.
Right.
Oh, I got a bad feeling about it though. How old was Rose when she went missing?
She was 21, and we did go over that a little earlier. Somebody said, she was about 22. But the thing is she was never in the state of Tennessee, and she went. That means that she disappeared in 2009, and this would have happened in 2021. So she would have had to have been here in the state of Tennessee all that time.
Okay, you're right. Yes. Okay, I got so scared for a second.
So.
Okay. So what were you trying to pull up? Do you need me to help you pull up anything?
Well, later on, if you could explain to me how to, when you pull the pictures up, and okay, in your studio, it's got the little pictures where you can pull up 2 people, 3 people, or like a screenshot and 2 people, or a screenshot and yourself. Well, when I pull up anything and show it on my screen, I can't see anything except what I'm showing. Nothing.
Okay, so when you're on screen, okay, I got you. So you're using screen share? Is that what you're clicking on?
No, what? Yeah, it's StreamYard, and you present and you share the screen.
Okay, that's all. Okay, so what I did last night is I had my goodness. What did I do last night? Share screen, and then I had my photos open on another tab, and I just went to my photos.
Right. So, well, that's what I do, but I still can't see anything but what's on the screen. I mean, what I'm showing. I can't see chat. I can't see myself. Nothing.
Oh, that's so when you're sharing, go ahead. Sorry.
That's why I don't know if what you guys are seeing or if there's no pictures showing or nothing.
Okay, so when you are screen sharing, you can't see any comments or anything, and that's why I have my phone with me to look at the chat while I'm screen sharing.
Right. That's what I was saying. And then Alpaca texted me and told me the ends could see it the second time. So
if you put in Google where Summer Wells was found, where was Summer Wells found, you won't believe the answer. Okay.
Yeah, but if do you have one of your mods in here or somebody that can drop your link for you? Yeah, somebody drop the link. I don't care who it is. If anybody can drop it for her page, please.
Oh, thank you. And I saw Nana posted it on her community page last night too. Thank you so much for posting it.
You're welcome. That was still when you were under 400, and I posted it, and then it climbed up to 427 when I left. It was at 427. So
thank you so much. What happened?
Oh, I coughed. It's okay.
I got scared. No. Okay. So I Googled where was Summer Wells found, and it says in the Beach Creek area of Rogersville, Tennessee.
Really?
Let me see if I can get it to
elaborate.
You know what? Hold on. I'll show you. Let's try to. Let me get right here and say. My camera's probably frozen. Hold on. Okay, so if I screen share, can you add it from the bottom?
I can sure try.
Okay. Let's wait and just let me know when you get it.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Well, it does say in the Beach Creek area of Rogersville, Tennessee, but it does say that the case still remains unsolved. So that's what I get when I Google where was Summer Wells found.
I don't know if y'all can see anything, but I don't see anything.
Uh-oh. Here, let me look at my phone real quick.
There's no reason.
Yeah, it's on the screen. I don't know why you can't see screen share.
I don't know.
That's really annoying. I'm going to start sharing now, though, so I'll come back to you. Hang on. There we go. That's scary. That's scary, May, that it says that in the Beach Creek area. But then when I Google it on my computer, it adds like Amber Alert's still active and all that. So
Right. Well, somebody else was telling me to go and look up something about summer, and the GPS shows you some weird place. Here we are, both coughing our heads off. There you go.
sorry, I had to mute the cough.
No, you're fine. I've been coughing all along. It's my sinuses and stuff. My allergies, my sinuses.
Need to take you some all day allergy medicine. Is that?
I take Zyrtec every day, but I don't know. Is that article by ProTech Conversation with RJ traced that article back to some really strange stuff in Europe? He did a video about it. Really? The one with Chad Nesbitt? I've tried sharing this. Some people are stuck on its deer bones still. Well, you know what's really bad, Kirst, is I'm the one that called Leslie and found out that they were saying it was deer bones. That's bad.
That's what I thought they were. I didn't hear the third answer was they were indeed human remains or human bones. So I've been saying it's deer bones. Well
that's what I've been saying until, like I said, we matched up the shirt with TT's. You know, she sent those pictures to me, and I went back and re-listened to it, and he does say that it was that they thought it was, and then they changed their mind. And they are now trying to identify who it is, and Hawkins County has been notified.
Okay, I got you. So they were fine. So can you just one more question, and then I'll quit asking questions.
You're
Where
fine.
were the bones found?
They never do say. He does say in the beginning of that report, okay, that guy that he interviewed a long time ago had told him they needed to look next to the horse pond. He said when they went to the horse pond, you can see a lot of materials and clothing that are buried like right under the edge of the dirt and stuff. He points that out. And then later on, when he's talking about where they found the bones and stuff, he points out that, and if y'all will remember, the last, time she was actually seen was at the horse pond. And this bones and material and stuff were found next to the river or the water. I happen to think that I don't believe in coincidences. Come on. He mentions it 2 different times. He puts the 2 things together. You know what I mean? I think he's trying to tell us where they found them.
Okay. You know what freaks me out about that?
What?
Remember that video I pulled up with Ernie on the call with her, and I said that she was definitely somewhere right by water, and you could hear a shovel?
Yeah.
Not. That's why that freaks me out.
And the thing about it is that video, I believe that video was done a long time before October 2022.
Yeah, I think it was done when Dawn was in jail.
Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of freaky to me that they would say, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, stuff's starting to come together. I told you I have a bad feeling. I feel like she's somewhere near water now just because of that phone call. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot. Is there any way that you could play that so they could hear it? Because there was a lot of people in here that have not heard that recording.
Yeah, of course. Let me just grab my tablet real quick, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it, hon. Thank you.
Hold on.
Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that, hon. Do we have a date? The pic of Summer was taken with that shirt on. It was Kirst, I believe it was, that sent that to me. Or if it wasn't Kirst, then I forget who it was, and I apologize for giving the wrong name. But they said they got it off of Candace's TikTok video, and that was dated in March of 2021. And if y'all will look, that's Yucky in the picture with Summer. So we know that Yucky was at least like probably 6 months old, something like that, 7 months old.
The moment you said.
Okay, I got it. I'm just searching for the video. I gotta figure out which one it is.
Okay. Cursed, how did you get that?
Those are my conviction. It doesn't matter. Paul says it's true.
But you wouldn't go to.
Lie.
Oh, wow. Cursed. I'm assuming you're still in here. Is this what I think I'm looking at, Cursed? And am I allowed to share it?
The moment you. Freak, I want Nathan.
Is that video?
All right, I've got it when you're ready. What happened? I missed it.
Kirst sent me by text. Okay, May, where you hear that about? Okay, Kirst sent me some pictures, and I'm waiting. Hello, TT. I'm waiting for her to answer me and tell me if I can share them or not.
Okay.
And if it's even what I think it is. But go ahead. Yes, go ahead and play that.
Okay, y'all. Just let me know if you can hear it. Okay, Nana. Okay, I'm gonna press play. Y'all, okay, I'm going to tell them one more time. This is a call between her and Ernie. It's like 2, 3, 8. It's in the middle of the night, okay? He's live, so he's live streaming this, but he deleted it now. And he can hear her beside water. He says at one point, he says, why are you at water? Why are you beside water? And in the other video, I'm going to find it. I had another channel with someone, and I did the video there, and I actually subtitled every sound I heard. And I really want to find that video because it when you can see on the screen the sound you're hearing, well, in my opinion, it's a lot easier. So I am going to look for that video after this, but in the meantime, we can listen to this. Are you ready? You ready, Mama?
Yeah, I'm ready, hon.
Okay.
Candace, do you know what everybody's saying about, listen, Rose blind?
I wish she's gagging a lot.
Is she alive still, Candace?
Okay, so right there she says, how am I supposed to know? She's crying, she seems really messed up, and she's gagging a lot. And if I want y'all to listen to her say, I'm sorry, I can't do this, or I can't do it. Okay, I'll play it. Sorry.
You need to go to the hospital, Candace. You need to go to the hospital.
Right there. I can't do it while she's gagging.
Listen. Go get help. What have you done? It ain't COVID. COVID don't do that. What have you done? What have you done to yourself? What have you done? All I've done was fishing. All I've done is stay on the ground.
All I've done was go fishing. All I've done was stay on the ground. That's all I've done.
What have you taken? What have you taken? Nothing.
Yes, peas in a pod.
I'm fucking good shit, man. It's fucking tight. Oh, no. Ow. Do you know where?
I'm having trouble. Okay. So hold on, I'm going to mute and make sure that's the end of it, but I think it is. Real quick, hang on.
I got her screenshot, her email, or not email, but her link and everything, guys.
Do you know what everybody's saying about?
Okay, that was the end of what I had recorded for that video, but Nana, I will find that video with right after this with the subtitles that I made for, and I don't know where all these trolls are coming from. I've never seen her either. I don't know. You know, when you start talking about this stuff and you start getting close, I feel like it will happen. Or even not if you're close. Just if people don't like what you're saying, it's going to happen.
Right.
I saw them commenting, though. It's crazy. But what did you think of that video, Nana? Can I ask when you first heard it?
Which video?
The one with Ernie Shell, the call?
I don't know. I didn't know what to think of it. I'm not trying to just brush it off. It is a possibility, especially with all this coming to light, but I honestly don't know. But Kirst, I don't know if you meant for me to share this or not, but I'm going to share it. Okay. She says, I've always said, start from the beginning, keep it simple, go by what we know, and the truth is out there. Right. I agree. But Kirst, I'm going to show these pictures. Guys, I have not a clue what these pictures are, but I know what I think they might be. So, Dumpling, let me know if you can't see them, okay?
Okay. I always say, oh, yeah, you can see them. Oh, goodness. What is that?
Three people, maybe, in the woods.
Oh, okay. This is is it sonar? The images, the satellite images.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. Oh, I remember these, Nana. It was like kind of in a hole in the woods, and people were saying they clearly see bodies in that hole. This is just.
Does that look like somebody's holding a shovel, maybe?
Yes, they said that someone was digging and there were bodies in the hole while they were digging, guys, while these were being taken. But this is all just guesses, guys. It's just allegedly and speculation because obviously we can't prove that there's people standing there and in the hole.
I'm assuming this came from Prayer Garden's channel. I don't know.
I see her little picture, yeah, on the top right.
So if this came from Prayer Garden's channel, credit to her. Huh. That's all of them. That's all of them, guys.
That's showing how far away that was from the house, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see them? That's what I found, if you have questions. Danny, is it two bodies that people see with someone with a shovel? Is that what we're looking at? Or is it just three bodies laying there? I'm sorry for the gruesome,
That's what you found? Okay. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, do you see them? That was what I found. If you have questions. Well, thank you, Danny. And yes, I have lots of questions. I think that's all this case is questions, honey. Candace was, and yes, it was spotted, or said that Candace was spotted on Fields Road by the neighbors. Yes, it was.
Okay, how far is Fields Road from their house?
Just like right down the road, like right around the curve.
Okay, I got you. That's Fields Road where the searchers kept going back to. How far is that from the house? I think that might be that red line that was on the last picture of how far that place was from their house.
Yeah.
Okay. My problem with that, with thinking Summer's close to the house, is them selling the house. Would they leave if her body was out there where it could be found?
Well, sure. After all this time, who's to say, who did it? Okay, put it this way. My theory is if she was handed off in the plans that say 6 months, a year later, somebody was going to, bring her back to town, drop her out, and say long enough for any scar tissue to heal up, if you understand what I'm saying without saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, money could be split, any money raised or whatever reward, blah, 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 could be split with the person that was holding her. And after a year's time, if she was just brought back and dropped off and everything he had healed up and just scar tissue left, no one could actually say who caused the damage, because it could have happened after she got gone by whoever supposedly abducted her, right?
You're right.
So the same here. It's been so long. Who's to say that something, I don't want to put information out there or ideas, but who's to say that, if that's the way it went, if that wasn't the same plan in this case, and that would be why they would be selling the house. They would take the chance and leave.
Right, you're right.
Because who's to say, who did what?
Yeah. Okay, so Cindy C says she was digging definitely. In the video, Cindy C, what freaks me out is at the time of that video, of her in the middle of the night by the water, in my opinion, it sounds like she's digging. I want to be very clear that it's just my opinion. For what I hear, everyone's going to hear something different. But that's when Donna's in jail, and that would be her freaking out and trying to move stuff around so she doesn't get caught and everything. Right. I just have a bad feeling about that audio. You know what I mean? I just get a bad gut feeling.
Just make 2 or 3 copies of that, even off of your phone. I mean, off of your computer, hon.
Okay, yeah.
Don't let anything happen to that audio.
Okay, I won't. I've also have it in my. What I'm gonna do is open my Google Cloud Drive and get the other video from it today, and no one can get in that. So I think we'll be good. And then I'll email it right to you, so then you'll have.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It doesn't matter where they live at this point, right? It don't, but it does matter as to whether or not they can just disappear off the face of the earth if they're not right here under TVI's nose.
Okay, can you again go over real quick? I think I was waking up right when you were showing some piece of clothing that you thought might have been flowers.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody had said the other day that, the piece of material that's in the dirt that has not the one that we matched, but the other one, right? Okay, I'll show it to you, but it's got real bright orange in it somewhere, right in the pattern.
Okay.
But people thought that, you remember when Don is holding her and she's supposedly asleep and he's squalling and saying that's the last picture he had of her and him together?
Yes.
The leggings that she has on, they thought that those leggings might have matched the other piece of material, but there's no bright orange on those leggings, and it's a different design. Those are like cabbage roses that's on those leggings, and that's not the same color.
Nana, I'm looking at the pictures you emailed last night, and I'm wondering why this bone actually looks like it's in a hole that's been manually dug. This one.
I can't see. Your screen's froze up. I can't see, sweetheart.
Did you notice? Okay. Did you notice when the one picture that says at the bottom, I can tell you that the Tennessee Bureau of, and that's all it cuts off.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me get to it now.
Okay. I told you I wasn't going to open them last night. I wanted to wait for your live to.
Oh no, that's fine. You could have showed it on your live, honey. To me, it really doesn't matter where these photos come out at or who brings them out, as long as they get out. Okay, certainly sparked the TBI something, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm getting to it, hopefully.
It's right beside this certainly sparked the TBI when it's I can tell you that the Tennessee Bureau, and it looks like a bigger bone in a
Oh.
hole.
Oh, it does, don't it?
And it looks like that hole has been dug manually. If you look around the edges of that hole, you see what I'm saying? It looks like a shovel that's been dug into the dirt. It's clean lines around it. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And it's kind of in that hole, and that just that's another red flag for me. And now I'm looking at the pajamas that.
Hang on a second. Let me pull this up on screen so everybody can see what you're talking about, okay?
Okay, cool.
Okay. Does everybody see what she's talking about? Like here is the clean lines.
Yes, exactly. It looks. It's a few inches deep right there, and around the whole hole, it looks like clean lines, like something has been, like a shovel has been used.
But let me ask you something. What is this? Is that like dried mud?
Where?
On the riverbank. Dried mud on the riverbank right here. That's exactly what this is. The lighter brown around the edges.
Yeah, it's 100% in a moist area. You can tell by looking at that dirt. That does just look like mud to me. Yeah, dried mud.
Yeah, like on a riverbank.
Mhm. Okay, there they are.
Yeah, see the orange right here and here?
Yes.
Okay, and let me see if I can find that pair of leggings. There it is. See, no orange, no bright orange. No
Oh yeah,
blue.
those aren't the same.
But I would like for people to look for this pattern on some other clothing that she might own.
Wait, Nana, don't go. Okay, you see right there? You see the foot? That tells me right there it's a sleeper. It's a zip up or a button up onesie. Do you see the foot?
This right here?
Yes, that picture. Do you see the foot right? Yep, right there. That's the foot of a sleeper. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know the plastic rubber foot with the grippies on the bottom of it. Yeah.
Yes, and right above that foot, I think it's a yellow octopus. Maybe.
I think it's yellow leaf.
You think it's a yellow leaf?
You mean right here, the design I'm talking about right there?
Yes, that could be flowers too. It's so hard to tell, but I'm gonna search. After this. I promise I'll see what I can find on that, because that's so, oh my goodness, that's so, I can't quit thinking about what that person sent you with the satellite images of being caught, someone digging and two bodies being in a hole. Who would be the 22-year-old if they had anything to do with that? Whose body would that be though?
Okay, I'm going to tell an old story that I was told a long time ago.
It's a fish.
This is not fact, and I have not been able to find out any information about this story that I was told, but it was told, allegedly now, back when Dawn and Candace first moved up there, that Candace was going over to a neighbor's house over on Light Road. I don't know who the guy was, but she was, hang on. She was going over and hanging out with this guy and having drinks with him and partying with him, blah, blah, blah. When Dawn was at work, the man had, I don't know where the man's wife was, if he was even married or whatever, but his daughter, who was around 17, 18, 19 years old, did not like Candace. Candace and her got into it that day. And she told Candace to leave, and Candace would not leave. So the girl left. It is said, allegedly, that was the last time anybody ever saw that girl.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And I have not been able to get anybody to confirm that or deny the story. I even asked Scott H about it because he's from that area. Did he know of a girl back in 2009, 2010 that was about that age that went missing from Hawkins County?
Are you serious? I'm gonna Google about that girl that's been. Was there any missing reports or anything?
The only people that are still supposedly missing, there's 6 people that it's a long time missing from Hawkins County, and none of them fit that description.
Okay, I want to tell chat real quick. Y'all, I thought it might have been Rose's bones too, since she was 21 when she went missing, but like Nana pointed out, that would mean she would have had to been there all that time, and Dawn and Candace didn't live there yet.
Yeah, when Dawn and Candace were actually moving to Ben Hill when Rose turned up missing.
Well, what if they moved her body with them? What if they took it up there because they knew they were about to move there? You know what I'm saying? I know that's a far stretch, but
right.
It's okay. And what I wanted to tell you real quick, and then I'll hush.
You ain't gonna hush.
About that story you heard. I always say any rumors you hear, any lies people are spurting out, you need to listen because there's little bitty pieces of the truth in there.
Oh yeah, I've always said that. There's always a little bit of truth in every lie told, every one of them.
Right.
Because they have to come from somewhere. Can you hold the fort down for just 2 minutes?
Yep, I got you. I'll reach.
All right, thank you. Go ahead. Talk to them.
All right, I'm going to scroll up a little bit. We got, even if a search was done, it does not mean a body won't or can't be put there after the search. You're right, Spirit Hunter. Looks like a Sesame Street character. Y'all, I'm going to research real hard on that, finding that piece of material on Google after this. I really want to find.
Okay, I'm back. I had to go get me something to drink.
Oh, girl, that was like 20 seconds. I really want to find that material and see what the pattern is for sure. The one with the orange.
Right. Robin says, which come first, the satellite video or the 4 then 3 people or Candace with Ernie? I'm thinking that it was the gagging video. Killer, would you know, sweetheart? Do you see what's on the screen? Do you know the answer to that?
What if Rose was sent to Ben Hill first before they moved alive? Because wasn't Dawn's mom's, wasn't that still her house? Like they could still have went there anytime. Right.
Well, that's also a possibility because another rumor, guys. This is rumors I'm hearing, okay? It is said that Chris Marcos, and we know that's Grandis's nephew, right? Mm-hmm. It's said that he was up there taking care of Karen Goad, Dawn's mother, when Dawn actually went to his mom's and Candace followed a few months later. But supposedly Chris Marcos was up there taking care of Karen Goad before Dawn arrived. Now, how or why, I do not know because Chris Marcos is from Wisconsin and that's part of Grandis's family. Why he would be taking care of Karen Goad beyond me. Hey, let me take this call. It's important, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, we've got mixed answers. Okay, XOXO says the call with Ernie came first. May says yes. My kitty's name's May. Danny says, I think it went by satellite photo, then Ernie and Candace, then the Nebit video. I hope I said that right. Killer looks. Fred allegedly saw Rose living in shed. Very allegedly. Okay, so take that very lightly, huh? That's scary, huh? Okay. Spirit Hunter. A friend of Rose's said she saw Candace with Dawn the day that Rose went missing, talking to Rose. If that's true, then Candace and Dawn turned up in town sooner than they say, and that's absolutely possible. You can't put anything past these sneaky people around Ben Hill Road. When they had the dogs out there, did the dogs go anywhere near those closed? I don't think we know, Mandy Lee. Sorry. All I know is that they followed the dog trail straight to the road. That's all I heard. I remember Dawn saying he's never met Rose. Well, he says, Summer Wells missing June 15th, 2021. Which came first by date, or which came first out of YouTube? I don't know, XOXO, because I was really late finding out about that call with Ernie. So I don't know which came first, but maybe someone in chat can answer for sure. I don't think we believe anything that comes out of his mouth. Huntress, yeah. The real Rockin' Robin. What I'm thinking is Summer was moved in the gagging video. Just can't do it, says it all. Yeah, saying I'm sorry, I can't do it. And gagging. And guys, in the video that I'm gonna send Nana's Angels, I listened to it, guys. I paused and listened with headphones, everything, and I typed in. I put captions for every little sound I heard in that video. So I feel like it really clarifies for you when you're watching that video. Kind of like when you're reading a word, you can hear it better. Does that make sense? So that's what I did, and I'm hoping that I can get that video to her fast so she can put it out for y'all, because it really opens your eyes. Wondering hard. Okay,
the oldest boy was born on month after Rose went missing per Steve's tattoo. That I did not know.
Okay, so that means she was pregnant for 8 months. She was 8 months. Okay, the oldest boy was born a month after Rose went missing. So does that mean she was 8 months pregnant when Rose went missing? Which means Dawn was around.
Yes.
Okay, there you
go. But
they
were supposed to be in Arkansas, because they didn't move to Tennessee until after the oldest one was born.
Okay. Well, I don't know. And then put in the water, in my opinion. Hence Dawn's fish food comment. What fish food comment? Do you know, Nana?
Oh, Lord, yes, I know about that, honey. Lips was talking to him on the phone, and he made the comment that he wouldn't doubt that Summer wasn't fish food in the lake or the river.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yes.
I don't think she was put in the water, though. I think she was put in the ground. I heard that shovel, and I believe that when that phone call was taking place, I believe that she was, I'm sorry, guys, to be gruesome, but I think that was the end of her had moving the body. This is literally, allegedly, this is just me guessing, you know what I mean? I don't want anyone to take it to heart. It's just from my guess, because after she got done and stopped gagging and everything, you heard the shovel. She threw it on the ground. And that was like she was done. Does that make sense? I told them I'm going to send you the video with the captions. And when you have the captions, you can kind of, does it make sense when you're reading something, you can hear the sounds of the words on the screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I promise I'll send that video right when we're done. Do you think she might have been put in the water, Nana?
I honestly, honey, Don Wells has planted so many ideas as to what could have happened to his child in everybody's minds. I do not know what might be. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. I mean, he has talked about her being locked in a dungeon, threw in the water as fish food, gone and buried, and we'd see her in the resurrection, to she was held captive and used and trafficked, and Lord only knows. I mean, he talked at one point about how whoever it was beating her unmercifully.
Okay.
How can you talk like that about? How could you talk like that about a 5-year-old baby girl? And 2, how could you talk like that about your child? And 3, especially if that child's 5 years old and has just recently went missing.
Right. I 100% am with you. I mean, my kids are older than that, and I could never, if they were missing those words, I wouldn't be able to get them out of my mouth. If I knew it were true, I wouldn't be able to say the stuff that they've said about that baby.
I hate even saying the stuff, and we're trying to look into it and try to figure out what happened to her. And I hate saying it about this baby girl, and I do not know her, have never met her, and I hate saying it. There's no way I could say it about somebody that is in my life, that is one of my flesh and blood. I couldn't.
Danny, I don't think that she got the jacket when they, when they did move her. I think that the jacket wasn't on her when she went missing. That's just my opinion. I think that they did take it off. It was taken off right before whatever happened. But did you listen last night, Nana? Did you listen to the clip of Hunter saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard that. I heard it on Doug's channel too when he brought it out. Yeah, it says that we something to the effect. This is paraphrasing, that we only found out she was missing right before they dropped me off.
Right. So what do you think about that?
Which made me think, could him and Candace, and I'm not saying they were off doing anything, but I'm just saying, could Hunter and Candace have been out away from the house or something and have left all the kids and Grandis at the house, and actually Candace, be in the process, let's run over here, run over there, run wherever, and then I'm going to take and drop you off. And while they're out doing the running around, Grandis or one of the boys calls them up and says, we can't find Summer. So it would have been right before they dropped him off that Candace would, when the phone rang and she found out, she would have turned and told him, Summer's missing, we can't find her. And that would have been right before they dropped him off. Mm-hmm. Or she dropped him off. That's the way that I hear that. So right or wrong, I mean, that's what I hear.
I really don't think. Two things I don't think. I don't think they sold her, and I don't think she is alive. I wish she were, but I just don't think so. What are your opinions on that, Nona? You think she could be alive? You think they could have sold her? I don't think I've heard your actual.
I don't think they sold her. If anything, they handed her off. Like I said a while ago, handed her off to keep her away from CPS and any testing to be done until everything was all nice and healed up and blah, blah, blah. And then if anything was said or found, well, you don't know. It could have been whoever abducted her. It couldn't be pinned on anybody right there.
Well, okay, that makes sense. That really makes sense. But where's she at now?
Well, when things started, if that was the case now, if that's the case, when things started heating up, because they figured, okay, with like Rose's disappearance, it went on, a few months, big deal. And then it sort of just died down and went away and everybody forgot. Most kids, when they go missing, and we know that on here on YouTube, if like Madalena Kojakari, everything, it was a big hoopla, and then everything just died down in it, and you don't hear hardly anything about her at all anymore. They probably figured that's what would happen. Oh, well, everybody's hoopla about it. She's a missing 5-year-old, blah, blah, blah. And then after a few months, it's going to die down and people are going to forget, or at least not be talking about it all over the world every single day. So it would have been easier for 6 months down the road for her to have just been brought back, dropped off in the middle of Rogersville, and hey, she got loose.
Makes sense. Okay. Danny says that she had the jacket on in the satellite photo, if that's her. Can you
pull it back up?
Yeah, if you don't mind, if you don't have too much of a trouble doing it. I know you're having problems.
Oh, no, it's okay.
With the screen. I just want to see it again. I forgot all about the satellite photo images of people pointing out that there could be people right there. And I'm trying to keep it in my mind that the one at the very top is supposedly digging. And then there's two bodies. And if there's two bodies and that's the spot that material is at, then that could be the 22-year-old's body that you heard a story about in Baby Summer's body. Just brainstorm. Okay. Oh, I do see pink. I mean, it could be leaves, but I do see where that could be the jacket on the little body. Do you see what I'm talking about on the very top? No, I mean, in the middle, but the top of the shoulders.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. Even the head looks like her with her head shaved, y'all. That's scaring me.
Oh, wow.
That's scaring me. I know your eyes make out bodies and faces and pictures automatically, but where is this image from? Is this a real image? It's a body. I seen it right away if this is a real image. It is a real image from the satellite imaging they did, but this is someone saw this spot and outlined it themselves. So it's just what their eyes saw first. So it's a real image. It's just we don't know if those outlines are really anything.
But I sort of say I don't think they outlined it right there, but I guess they do. I see the line now, but I didn't ready to go. I thought they just come down and circled it, but yeah, there's a line there. But that does look. Come on, that looks.
Why the bottom one looks funky though, the way it's outlined?
Because they're sitting, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. My eyes can see all kinds of stuff when I start thinking.
Well, I see a hat on top of their head.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Maybe they're standing in tall weeds or.
But okay, scroll up a little bit. Can you scroll up on the ground part? Because they're in dirt right there. They say that's the person digging right there, right? The one.
Yeah. That's what I see. It looks like somebody digging.
Okay. Well, what do they use for satellite images? Like what? How do they not? How does that person not know someone's taking a photo above them?
Because, honey, that's in the space that they're taking the photo.
Oh, okay. I got you. Silly question. I got you. That's even scarier because, oh my gosh, it just gets my head going in all different places.
Okay, here's a closer up video or view of it.
Okay. Well, here's another thing to point out. If that is someone digging in their bodies, then it doesn't look like that's the same material what she's wearing right there. That material on the left. It looks like something bright. Like maybe the
jacket.
Could be curled up in the fetal position. The bigger body. Oh, well, they have it outlined different right there. I definitely see jeans, like pants, like a bluish color. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can go find the jacket. Where is it at? Where's it at? Oh, y'all don't be looking at my files, okay?
Okay, we're gonna close our eyes. That person that looks like they are digging also looks to have a mohawk or crew cut with long bangs. God, y'all can see good. Y'all got my mind going everywhere. I didn't do that outline. That was PG.
Okay, we can't see the back of that, but we assume right here on the shoulder you can see the blue stop, so it would be light colored in the back.
Yeah.
But in that satellite thing, it looks like the blue is down on the bottom and the light color is on top.
Yeah, it looks opposite.
So, I don't know.
Gypsy Girl said look upside down. Like look
Yeah, but right there's the head.
Yeah. Look, y'all gonna make me do a handstand. I don't know. What gets me is they look like they're in a big, like, ditch or hole. You know what I'm saying? What if the bigger...
What gets me more than the jacket is the hair.
Yeah, you can see the hair. You can see I mean, just from that outline, you can see there's like a buzz cut. No, Jose, he was in a different state. I think his body was found alone. Right?
Right.
I think that if anything, if that satellite image means anything, I think that could be the 22-year-old that if it is a 22-year-old's bones. It's a lot of ifs. The reason we have to speculate so much is because we have zero answers, but I really think we're getting somewhere.
That looks like the Beauty and the Beast jacket.
I saw that, but I don't know which jacket that is. It must be in a picture with hers.
There's a face on the one in the middle. That's what I thought. I saw the face too, Nikki. Yeah, I sure did.
The little body.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll pull it back up because I really did. I'm not just saying that. I really did. It was a little spooky. Hang on, let me get this all closed back down. I mean, in a way it does because it looks like eyes here. But then again, it looks like she's got her head tilted and looking down at the ground.
That's what I see, is looking down at the ground. But, oh goodness, it just looks like her little buzz cut head. Oh, when it zoomed out like that, I could see it really good. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My only problem is with this picture is the top where someone's digging. It looks like where they have an arm outline. It just looks like the rest of the leaves. I'm not really seeing the
right.
All I can make out is that little baby body. Well, I see pants.
If you think about it, it could be a darker jacket with a hoodie on the back of it that's hanging down.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
But if y'all don't mind, I would, because something just popped into my head, and I'd appreciate it if we don't look at this much longer because this child is, if it's a child, if it's what we're seeing, that means she was standing there. If y'all understand.
Okay.
And I don't want to think about that.
Yeah. All right, I gotta get off here, Nana, and get ready to go get my kids from school. I'm sorry I overslept and missed half of it.
You're fine, hon. You're fine. It's been 2 hours, so it's about time for me to jump off here too. And I appreciate you jumping up here and helping me out today and sharing your insights.
Thank you for letting me up and letting me talk it out with you a little bit.
Well, thank you, hon. And thanks for last night too. You were very welcoming last night. And tell your 2 bodyguards that you had up there last night that I appreciate. They made me feel welcome too.
Oh, good. I'm glad you felt welcome there. You're welcome anytime.
All right. Thank you, sweetheart. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye, hon. Guys, I don't know how much help that information was. If you saw anything that you hadn't seen before, or whatever, but just very interesting to me. Excuse me. Very interesting to me. I greatly appreciate you all being here. I appreciate you listening to my yammering on again. And hopefully this case will be solved soon and we can at least bring that poor baby back home. Hopefully alive. And if not, at least put her to rest. Thank you, Huntress. I appreciate it. TT, and everybody, please remember, TT is the one, Tennessee Truth, is the person who hunted through all those pictures and did match up that shirt that Summer has on to that material that was in the ground. Yeah, exactly, Kirst. Deers do not wear clothing. I bet you they do too, hun. I don't know if it was thermal imaging or not, honey. I don't even know how whoever got that and did it, how they got it, or where. I don't know for sure where those pictures come from. Danny said she's the one that found them. Like I said, this person here said they found them. The person that looked into acquiring the pictures from the satellite company, for me, when they contacted the satellite company, they informed her that they know that the satellite was not in that area that day, so there's no way that they could provide any information for that day. Strangely enough, that's what they started telling everybody. Danny says yes, the FBI does know about it, and they do have it. It was on Bing Maps. Yes, go sub to Tennessee Truth, guys. Absolutely, 100%. Thank you, Christola. Sometimes I forget to say stuff like that, guys. Oh, did Robin? Robin did the same exact thing. Dang it! Sorry. Thank you, Robin. I remember when these came out, but I don't know how they were shared. I don't know either. I just know that I was sent them on text on my phone. I do thank you, Kirst. She is the one that sent them to me, and I do greatly appreciate that. I agree 100%, Tennessee Truth. Stronger together, sweetheart. And I do not mind one bit. And anytime anybody has anything to say. Oh, Lord. All right. Hang on one second, guys, and I'll tell you goodbye. Okay, I guess they didn't want to talk to me. It's okay. All right, guys. I love you being here. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Don't forget, love your children. Call your parents. Tell them how much you appreciate them and what they've done for you. Guys, remember, next Sunday is Mother's Day. Next Sunday is Mother's Day. Call your kids and tell them you want something, or call your mother and find out what she wants, or your father, or whoever stepped in the role as mom. Mom's coming off shape, fashions, and forms. And no, I'm not talking about the recent upheaval about mothers. I'm talking about whether it be a grandmother, a stepmother, foster mother, a gay father who steps in as the mother role. Anybody who kisses the boo-boos and who's always there and gives a snack is a mom. The ones that love you the most. That's a mom. Could be an aunt, uncle, father, mother. It don't matter. But don't forget them this coming Sunday, guys. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye, guys.